Okay, I finally feel like myself again. Now that I'm back in California, it's been an effort to feel normal again, or at least like the way I felt in Japan. And I feel like stronger again mentally and also just like physically because I think when I got back, I did some running that I wasn't really prepared for. And it ended up making my body feel weird because I think I pushed myself a little too hard too fast. I think I should have eased into it, but I didn't do that. So my, I guess, body was feeling bad because of it for a good week. It's been about almost a month now. It's a few days until it reaches the 1 month mark since I got back. But I'd say the beginning of this week when I started making my comeback. Basically, when I started recording myself again. When I talked about my getting a healthier relationship with work as well as stuff, feeling better about being back from Japan, like trying to fix the whole like mood that I've been in, which is really down. And like I talked about, like last year, I got post Japan depression basically, and this year I wouldn't call it depression. I wouldn't call it that far, but it definitely was a tough sort of experience making myself feel this way again. And I think what really helped was morning walks. I think morning walks really helped me out. I've been doing them for the past 3 days, and just by doing it for 3 days, I already feel a whole lot better. It sort of simulates the whole experience I had in Japan when I would go out all the time in the mornings as well in Japan, just like feeling good, going outside and walking. That is such a simple thing, but it honestly helps a lot. And I'm also lucky enough to have a gym nearby that oh hey Bo that I can go to. So I've been going to that gym and walking backwards on the treadmill, trying to strengthen my knees because that's one of the exercises that I researched and found out that it's good for your legs and good for your knees. So, and my knees have been feeling better actually. So I'm gonna start running again and slowly ease into the running. So I mean, it's not enough. I feel like just doing these exercises for 1 week is not enough to actually fully rehabilitate a problem I've had for years, but it's a good start. And I also did some research saying that if I were to just run lightly and also decrease my stride length, because apparently I did research and discovered it's my IT band that was the issue. And the IT band being the issue, the recommendations are you can still run, but do it lightly and like slowly over time increase and not and try not to like go past the threshold, and it shouldn't like hurt a lot, you know? So it's definitely just like progressively increasing over time and decrease your stride length. So sort of like your cadence is higher. Like don't try to like I think back then I would actually try my best to have a really long stride length. So stride length is just like the amount of distance you cover when you take a step, or yeah, when you take a step while you're running. So I would try my best to increase it because it makes it faster. Like you're running faster, and it feels like you're using less energy. But I guess it also what's up, Belle? It also causes your knee to take some more impact. So those are two things I never knew, and I could have just looked this stuff up a long time ago. But it feels good to know or to feel like I'm doing things now that are increasing my longevity in terms of my health, my physical fitness as well, by just going to the gym and like trying new machines as well. It's kind of fun. I don't have like a super set routine right now. I'm trying to build one, but it's fun to know that these new machines that I'm trying are also increasing my strength in some way. Like I was just doing the lat machine thing, or I don't know what it's called, the rows, I guess, where you have this thing you're holding and you just bring it back. And I definitely feel like certain back muscles that are usually not as engaged, I guess, in a certain way. Oh, Bell almost hit my tripod. She's super hyper right now. I don't know why. Anyways, I I'm having fun with it, and I'm also increasing my strength, and it's really nice to do new things. I feel like even though I'm here in California, it doesn't mean I have to keep the same old routine and stuff. So now that I'm changing things up by taking more morning walks, I used to just like run in the mornings, but that was like maybe twice or three times a week because of my knee. And sometimes I would just like stop whenever my knee felt some level of like stress or pain, but that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to still like, yeah, give it rest, but like don't stop completely. Because if you stop completely, it's just it doesn't get better, you know. At least for the IT band issue is what I learned. So I will continue to run at least twice a week while also doing the whole rehabilitation stuff, which is like strengthening my knee. So doing all these things makes me feel like really good. And I guess when I came back, I don't know if it was just the run, but there was just a lot of factors that made my body feel like so weak. And I don't know why. Like why it felt like that weak. My body felt the weakest it felt in a very, very long time actually when I got back. So that was a big factor to why I felt so down. So me doing all these exercises again and yeah, doing everything I mentioned, it's brought me back for sure. Because I've been working on the audiobook that I'm creating for Japanese, and it's so that's been consistent. Like despite me not feeling my best, I've still been working on it. But now that I feel good again, I feel like I can put even more energy into it and more work into it. And I've also started a piano challenge for singing. Actually, it's not a piano challenge. It's playing piano and singing at the same time, which is something I've never done before, and I find it so fun, and it just feels rejuvenating, like to be doing all these things again and challenging myself in different ways and learning new things. Like that's sort of what also made my experience in Japan feel really good. So I'm glad that I can get to this point, and I just wanted to talk to the camera about it because I feel like this week has been the first week where I finally feel good again and finally feel back, and these are the factors that really helped. And maybe in the future, or perhaps even now, if you're feeling kind of at a low point or a low mood, then some of these things could help, I feel. So they're my recommendations. Okay, that's about it. I will start working on the audiobook now. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.